something you haven't seen in the years you've worked in solid
Yeah.
waste?
So I never recall a time where it's the clear HDPE plastic right now, which is your milk cartons, your water bottles and all. It's in short supply. And so last week, you were paid, if you were selling to a processor, you would get more for a pound of that clear HPDE or HDPE than you would for a pound of aluminum scrap. And I don't recall a time when plastics have been more valuable than aluminum scrap. And so all those things, are demand driven, but it's a different time. And I even think going forward, in the recycling industry, I don't know that we'll get back to what we used to have as far as the way that we process stuff at materials recovery facilities. The plastic disruption has been good for commodity prices. I mean, paper prices are up, plastics are up, metals are up. And so what we do in collection and recycling is really more important now than ever. But they'll change the way they actually process them. I don't think we'll go back to having as many of what they call sorters or pickers on the line pulling out products. I think it'll be more automation. Because in the pandemic, if you had a sorting line that maybe had 30 people and you start trying to get 6 feet between all those workers, you might only get half the number of workers that you used to have. And so I think they'll invest more in technology for that going forward.
Gosh, such a great interview, great information. Thank you so much. I really don't have anything else to ask you other than, do you think we'll go back to those days where like they had the milkman delivering the glass bottles of milk and stuff like that? Like,
we're getting back that way. I mean, I want you to think about that. We talk about all the different apps where you can order and have, whether it's Amazon or anyone else deliver groceries to your house. I think Walmart, Publix, and them are doing it now. But isn't that really kind of what your milkman was? And back in the early days, I think it was Charlie Chips, and they came to your house. And so it's not really a new service. It's just a service that is more comprehensive now than it used to be. Rather than the milkman coming and then the chip person coming or whoever else, we've kind of changed. Funny story about that. Actually, my grandmother actually drove a milk truck at one time. So we've always grown up saying milkman, but it really wasn't a milkman, right? So it's a milk person, but women have done that for a long time. But it's a new day. It'll be interesting to see how it evolves from here on out.